it's about two women that end up raping the man. Now, the thing is, they want to reveal that all men are scum and that they cheat on their wives. So Keanu Reeves has a wife, he has two kids, he loves his family. He's kind of this innocent guy that would never harm anyone. So that's what they do. They take advantage of that. They end up getting invited into his house due to a rainstorm where their phone supposedly doesn't work anymore, as if rain would damage cell phones, especially if it's in your pocket. But anyway, Keanu Reeves gets rickrolled by this, he falls for it, he lets them into his house, trying to be a nice Samaritan, when really he would have been better off slamming the door on their fucking face. In my mind, if they don't have Girl Scout cookies, I'm like, bitch, bye. But anyway, he doesn't do that, he lets them into his house, he ends up getting raped, even though it was sort of consensual, but at the same time, they basically brand him with the cheating label, and then they kind of want to torture him and, crack him slam up. And from then on, this movie is basically like the Funny Games, but in a female version. Also kind of felt like it had a little bit of Accused mixed with The Brave One, and then sort of mixed with Unfaithful. It was a very strange film, although it kept me entertained. I'm pretty sure it's going to keep the rest of you guys out there entertained too, and also maybe a couple of you women. Now, this isn't really a sexist type film, but it's mostly focused around fantasies, I suppose, if this is your thing. Although for me, it didn't seem more like a fantasy film once they got out of the threesome. It was more like a threesome that went bad. It was kind of like a horror movie, but with a sex element. And I'm not going to be mad at that, I love the HBO TV show called True Blood, which was not really a horror series, but it was a vampire TV show. Not saying that this is anything like that, but at the same time, I felt like, this movie could have been a little bit different. The ending is what really got to me the most, because of the fact that they end up burying Keanu Reeves at the end of this movie. And that's not even like a spoiler or anything, because once you guys see the credits, you could probably care less about this film. And I'm not saying that this movie's bad, but I would give this movie honestly probably a 5. I could have gave it a 10, but the ending is what really ruined it. I mean, when I was sitting back looking at this film, I was thinking, dude, you already get revenge, kill them, you know what I'm saying? But in this particular film, they're like, oh no, we're not going to do that, and this was supposed to be a horror film / comedy. Although it's supposed to be humorous, at the same time, they should have delivered something like The Last House on the Left. When they got raped, the family members took it amongst themselves to actually kill the killers. That's the type of stuff that I like, but in this movie, it was nothing like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this film if you end up checking it out. It's called Knock Knock. It's, like I said, a comedy / horror film, so if you're into that type of stuff, you're going to enjoy this. Also, you don't have to watch the movie. Some folks are just tuning in to see the sex scenes, because that's probably the most interesting thing in this movie. Other than that, that's it. I'm OP, and I'm out.